Super X fans. Got another episode here to put together. On my bike, 525, I'm picking up some vibration I don't remember from last year at lower, not lower RPMs, but when I'm trying to climb into mid-range, I'm feeling vibrations. So I'm starting to wonder if maybe my motor mounts or isolators or whatever you want to call them are starting to get a little tired. So I thought it'd be a good time to make a video on how to check your motor mounts. Show you guys how to do it in the meantime, for those that don't know how. I'm not getting the classic clinking and tinking sound that normally I see around bad motor mounts. You'll hear the tank or something vibrating, and that's usually a clue or a giveaway that there's motor mounts getting tired somewhere. Delaminating on the front or the rear isolator balls have lost their memory. But I'll show you how to check them. I've got the Jamie came up with some deep caps over the motor mounts, and the threads are extra long and they go a little bit deeper, and they preserve the life of the motor mounts. And I got the ones before that, and whereas he was selling an aluminum washer that sinks in the bottom of the cap or the cup, and the cap then sets on it, and it seems to be working real well. So here's the rear. Wow, that light gonna be bright on camera. But you can see from here, the cap is mounted center, so that's a good sign. Bad sign would be if you've seen some rust down here. If you were to see rust down there, that means you might be having a problem. It doesn't mean you will, but I've seen many bad motor mounts going south with rust coming out below the cap. The front one, it's still centered good. Yep, I'm liking that, and there's no rust on it either. So next we'll pull a cap. We'll pull both of them, then we'll go to the other side and pull those too. For all those that don't know yet, I think there's only one metric bolt or nut on the whole bike. So this here is a 7/8, and it was a lot tighter before I started. I just got it broke loose, and then I picked the camera back up. So what we're looking at here is if the motor mount is still sitting in the center. And everything looks good here. Now the back ones are a little bit hard to tell, but I don't see any rust going on. I don't see any motion going on. You can see this shiny thing. This is one of Jamie's aluminum washers that are smashed in there. I'm glad to see it smashed in there because that means my cap landed on the right place. So now we'll take this front one off. And again, I broke it loose. And so she's pretty loose, not loose enough. The reason I bring up that washer getting crushed, or that piece of aluminum that Jamie sold me got crushed, is important. And this one's also smashed good. Well, that's just not looking good. That is not off center. That is off center. That one's hanging down. Okay, so I'm sure you can readily see it. This is a much bigger space I can get my finger in, and that is not. So that's where my vibration's coming from. Looks like I get to buy some motor mounts. I don't know what they cost. I was planning on buying a voltage regulator, but it looks like I'm gonna have to buy a motor mount. Anyway, the threads on these cups here, you can't really see them, but this is a neck, and then there's some threads on there, were powder coated when these were built. And because they're powder coated, you had to make sure that this was all cleaned on the threads so you could sink this cap all the way down to that aluminum washer. Well, hooey. I wasn't planning on finding that, but I should have suspected I'm getting vibration. So there you go. That's two of them. Let's see what the other side looks like in a minute. I'm going to put these back on. Some of you may be wondering how often the motor mounts need to be changed. I got over 50,000 miles on my bike, and this will be my third set. So the last set, which with these new caps that Jamie sold me, I would say 20,000 miles at least, because I don't remember when was the last time I changed them. The other two sets, one was the factory, and then the set I replaced it with were real early and real low. They were like 8,000 miles, I'm sure. That was before a lot of things got updated. So, yeah, these caps make a difference. 20 plus thousand miles is just making a big difference. All right, putting the caps back on. I'm sure there's a torque specification. I don't know what it is, but I just really land them hard. That's why I got this big old cheater bar going here. Alright, so now we'll go to the other side and we'll do the same thing, and I'll show you as we go along. I forgot my light. And this got a little rust inside of it, but there's nothing running out this outside here. This is normal rust wear. Remember, I was telling you with the caps on, you'll see kind of a spill of rust coming out of there, and it's kind of a sign that it's going bad. So here's the other front one. And it is also not centered. So looks like I need two front motor mounts. I'd have replaced them both anyway. Got you pointed up there at my leaky valve cover. Made me chuckle. All right, so I'll be replacing them, and when I do it, I'll show you guys on an updated video at that time. Well, at least I don't have to do the back ones. And they're a whole nother animal, so if and when I ever have to do them, I'll show you how to do that. They've been known to be real stinkers for some people. I haven't had that issue. I think it's because I was lucky, because each of these bikes are just a little bit different. So there you have it. That's how you check your motor mounts. Like I said, this has been 20,000. I was hoping I'd get more than that. And 20 plus thousand. I got a lot of miles on them, let's put it that way. And it's been a long time since I've replaced them on this bike. And I bet it's more than 20,000. I bet it was close to 30. Oh yeah, 30 plus thousand. Well, anyway, the new caps work, and a couple of things we've done in development of these motors or these bikes has helped smooth them out and run cooler and stuff, so that helps too. When I get the motor mounts out, like I said, I'll make another episode and show you how to change the front ones. And I'll have to get some motor mounts ordered, I guess. They're a little pricey, but anything that's a little bit rare is going to be pricey. It has nothing to do with the guy selling it, that's for sure. All right, thanks everybody.
Sometimes he will